Dear traveler, have you ever tried to cram too much into one day? Have you driven hours out of your way just to see something breathtaking? Was it worth it? This is our beautiful, exhausting mistake. It's 4:30 a.m., Kalombaka, Greece. It's going to be a long drive, so we have to get up really early and leave the stone pillars of Meteora behind. The goal? Reach Nafplio by nightfall. But we're not going back the way we came. We're driving west to the rugged isolation of the Pindus Mountains in the region of Epirus. To Zagori. Then we'll be heading south, crossing the Gulf of Corinth to the Peloponnese and on to Nafplio. We drive into dark, foggy hills along winding roads. The mountain villages we pass are still asleep as the first pre-dawn light lazily emerges from the east. One of these mountain villages, and perhaps the most well-known, is Metsovo. With its idyllic town square and beautiful views into the valley, it would be a nice place to stop for breakfast. But we are too early, here before anything is even open, so we drive on, deeper into the mountains. These mountains may not have the monasteries of Meteora or the ancient temples of Athens, but there is history here too, if you know where to look.
We are sitting on an ancient stone bridge, but behind us is the one in use today. I love the juxtaposition again of the ancient and the modern in Greece. It's so cool.
Yeah, the fact that this is still here, even though they've got a modern bridge right behind it, is just a testament to the preservation that the people care about their history.
It's awesome.
It's great up here. It's chilly, a little chilly, a little misty.
It's misty.
Yeah, so it's definitely
it's a whole vibe.
It's a whole vibe, a lot different than the hot sun that we're in Athens. We are on a mission today. We got a lot.
We got a
lot of
gorge
places
to
go.
visit.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see this gorge.
I think these roads that we're on now are a little scary. These are real mountain roads. Like, we were on some highways before, and the infrastructure is really good up here.
So many tunnels.
Yeah, so many tunnels through the mountain. Well, hopefully you guys like ancient stone bridges, because we've got a few more to show you. So
we have Greek road snacks to show you too.
Oh yes, we got a lot of snacks that we're gonna eat today.
And I'm feeling a little cranky, honestly, so I need to eat something.
She eats her snacks.
I have my first snack. It's a sunflower honey glazed snack, and I wanted to try this because I love sesame snaps, which we have in Canada and the States, but I've never seen a sunflower one. And as you can see, I already ate a bunch of it, and I love it. I want to buy another one of these. 10 on 10, yum.
Driving into a little forest here where went from exposed mountains to
Little fountain.
shady little forest. There's all these little fountains around, which is cool.
Mountain!
Mountain, whoa. Yeah. Mountains and fountains, baby. Yeah, this is no joke. All right, our next snack that we're gonna try, I think, is ladaktos.
It's a chocolate-covered rice cake.
Yeah, so that sounds good. And there's 2 of them. Perfect.
In 200 meters, continue straight.
Wow.
Thanks, Googly.
Thanks, Googliana. Sounds crunchy.
Okay, I love it.
Okay.
Because normally I don't like the chocolate rice cakes because they're just covered in like cheap chocolate dust. But this has really nice milk chocolate on top of it. It's good. I like it. I would say 7 out of 10 ambrosias.
All right. 7 out of 10 ambrosias. Very good. All right, we're at the ancient stone grid. We're at the ancient stone bridge of Goura. So this is a nice moss-covered little tiny bridge. Very cute. So let's go over it. We're taking you over the bridge. Oh, that's a little one. Done.
How do you feel now that you crossed the bridge?
I feel like a new man.
All right, come over here. I got a snack for you.
Yeah. Our next snack is chocolate hava. Academicals hava. The flavor's like slowly, you gotta kind of like permeates in. It's good. What would I rate it? If 10 is like the ultimate ambrosia of Zeus, and 1 is like the water from the river Styx. I'm gonna go with a 6.5.
Okay. Let me have a bite.
Epirus, and especially Zagori, is dotted with tons of old stone bridges linking roads that no longer exist, sometimes over rivers that no longer run.
When you venture off the beaten path, sometimes you get views like these. And there's a map here which shows the municipality of Zagori.
And that's where we are. And we've been driving up along these back roads, the blue line. The red line is the highway, and it starts down there.
Crazy to think that a road that was used all the time.
And now it's hardly used at all.
We're kind of in the middle of nowhere. We had to like walk down this path to get here. Back then it would have just been part of a road system that came from somewhere, led to somewhere. Cool to think about.
Yeah.
The old infrastructure. I love that kind of stuff.
There are dozens of these bridges here, but we don't have time to see them all. The morning becomes the afternoon, and we still have a long way to go.
meandering the cobblestone streets of this mountain village, Dikorfo. It is pretty awesome. I've never been to a place like this. It's like all stone, mossy stone. Every building is made of just stone.
Mountains in the distance.
Yeah, I feel like if this was Lord of the Rings, like this would have been like a dwarf settlement.
Oh, totally.
So we stopped for lunch in the traditional stone village of Dikorfo. This village has been here since at least the 15th century, and we get the feeling that not a whole lot has changed since then. A friendly patron smoking at the next table helps translate to our server who doesn't speak English. This isn't exactly tourist country up here. But there aren't a lot of locals either. The population shrinks from 300 people in the summer to just about 50 residents in the winter.
I have here my pork and big thing of fries and also 2 lemons. We already had some meatballs, which were delicious. And Jed's got some chicken over here. A scraggly dog came walking by. There's moss everywhere. It's such a wonderful place to have lunch. So we're getting our fuel up because after this we are going to the deepest gorge in the world. So we need our energy. Kind of want to just do as the Greeks do and take a midday nap right now.
Yeah.
Since we are but travelers and not midday nappers today.
We must go on.
Onwards to the deepest gorge in the world.
The cliffs plunge dramatically, almost 1,000 meters to the ground below. We meet an 80-year-old Greek couple from Athens who have come for the first time to see Vikos.
Yes,
Yes.
Greece.
Greece.
We are Greeks. From Athens we come here.
Oh.
First time.
Oh,
we
yeah?
are, when age 80 years old, we came here to see the marathon.
They remind us that life is one way.
Life is one way only.
I
Yes.
love that. I'm going to remember that.
The morning drive and the long commute still to come lose their urgency as we gaze into the chasm before us.
There's no one here at this viewpoint, but we met the really nice couple from Athens who were talking to us. It's just amazing. Take a little look over the edge. It's so nuts. Oh my gosh. And I know that everyone loves the islands, and don't get me wrong, I'm so excited to go to the islands later, but this is such a hidden gem up here in northern Greece in the mountains. It's incredible. There's nothing like it. It's really kind of scary to be up here. Look at this. My little foot. Meet the edge. And on our way up here, we passed some cows walking in the road. And now here is evidence of the cows. You know, I'm human size and I'm nervous walking here, but the cows just walk here. Whew. Makes my legs a little wobbly.
Just before you get to the Oxney viewpoint at Vikos Gorge, there's this little pull-off and a path that leads down to this place, which is the stone forest. Very unique stone formations here. and you got views of the gorge behind you. And it's like 2 minutes to the gorge. So cool. It reminds me of the shale at Letchworth.
Yeah.
A much bigger gorge than Letchworth.
Oh, yeah.
Watch out for poop.
Oop.
The rock formations are surreal. If Meteora brings you closer to the heavens, then surely Zagori does the same with the earth. We stopped to reflect on the day.
Today was good. Honestly, I'm a little bit tired.
Yeah. Well, the sun finally came out and it's just beating down upon us.
Yeah.
We left so early.
Yeah, the juxtaposition between now and this morning when I was on that windy road full of mist and I was just like pissed because I didn't want to be there. I was like, I wasn't supposed to be on this road yet. I want to be on the freaking highway.
Really long drive ahead of us, so that's gonna be fun.
This is kind of like the part where when you're planning it, you're like, oh yeah, we could do that. And then now it's the day and we're like, oh, it's 5 p.m. and we have to drive 5 hours.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we have a bunch of podcasts and things to listen to.
And some snacks.
And some snacks, yep. We still haven't tried the oregano chips, so stay tuned for that.
But we need to get going if we're ever going to get to Nafplio. And it's becoming apparent that maybe we got a little too ambitious with this route. We drive for hours, only stopping to see the sunset in a small town in western Greece called Etoliko. We discover an ancient Roman aqueduct, reminding us of the layers of history present here and the many empires who have sought to control this land.
The last roadside attraction of the day.
An ancient Roman aqueduct. We stopped to see if we could find a sunset spot and to pee in the woods. And lo and behold,
An ancient Roman aqueduct. And a giant freaking plant. Holy moly. Holy moly.
We arrive in Nafplio late into the night, but the ride gives us time to ponder these questions. Have you ever tried to cram too much in one day? Have you driven hours out of your way just to see something breathtaking? Was it worth it? We think it was, because after all, life is one way. Oh my God.
Bone.
Just a bone on the side of the road. Crazy.